lucha.
Yeah.
Rapping on the lucha.
That
Who
ju-
the fuck? Who is that tentacle guy?
the tentacle guy?
How the triple X? I don't know how X. You don't know about that rapper that was killed or gunned down?
Yeah. So it's not Exhibit, right?
Dude, what? Someone thought Exhibit died?
No, like it's not the same thing. It's not one of them. Like, it's not a member of the Wu-Tang or anything.
No.
There's like 47 of them.
No.
Okay, I don't care.
No, it's some fucking mumble rapper kid.
Is that like one of those
Oh,
those kids that tattoo their faces?
yeah, he's one of them.
Ew, those kids are terrible.
I've heard people have been saying good things about his stuff, but I guess he was a piece of shit. He was a real dick.
Really?
Yeah, he was like abusive to his girlfriends. I think he's raped a couple of them, like self-admittingly, and just was like did overall shitty things to girls. But he was apparently he was really good at rapping apparently. But
Okay.
yeah,
I don't.
I'm not kidding you. Like this dude was a real motherfucker.
All right, let's examine this. Now, I want to know what he was doing when he got shot. Like, has anyone talked about that?
I don't know. I'm sure you've seen the picture.
Of him slumped over in a car?
In the car. That's
Yeah, I've
he
seen
got
that.
shot. Where's the video?
Why do they always have like
I
those
want a
little
video of
turd
that.
locks?
Turd locks.
Yeah, they look like Reggie and the Nutty Professor. You know what I'm talking about? Just look like a poodle shit on their head. All right, now where is this guy at?
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
100 strong turns rowdy.
That's how I want my funeral to go. I don't know how. Extentation? Is that how you say his name?
I have no idea.
I'm just-
I have no idea how to say his name.
Extentation. I don't even know what the fuck that means. All right. Well, according to the Los Angeles Times, between 300 and 500 people thronged Melrose Avenue near Spalding, blocking traffic. Some climbed onto rooftops, and at one point, a mosh pit formed in the middle of the crowd. How do you mosh pit to that? Is that the one? Like that bullshit?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I get it. It's angry. Police became involved around 7:20 p.m. and several police cruisers blocked the intersections around the protesters. Shortly before 9 p.m., more police officers were en route to disperse the crowd. Man, I cannot read today. Blech. I should have warmed up. Also on Tuesday, I'm going to call... Is that X's? It's like 3 X's and an apostrophe S. I don't know how to... X's.
Eggs.
Alleged abuse victim said she was broken by his death in a tweet. It's disgusting that people were speaking for me. Geneva Ayala wrote, I don't care if no one cared about me. However, many months ago, I didn't lose my life. He did. It's permanent. I'm still here. Like, how do you think that makes me feel? Everyone expecting me to be relieved or happy? No, I'm broken. Oh, jeez, man. So, he was approached by 2 armed suspects when he left Riva Sports. Oh, so, dude, like, they fucking spotted him there, like, at a sports shop and fucking targeted him.
Yeah.
To rob him. That sucks. That's a shit way to go, man.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
No. Will you look up? Can you see if you can try to find what he did to that girl? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's.
Oh, that where he punched her eye in?
Yeah, but he like. I don't know. Didn't he like rape her and stuff? I've seen. I just don't know. I don't know. It's not a big deal to like us research it right now.
I don't know if it's...
Since we're recording and everything.
Yeah, fucker. This is one thing I did see here that I wanted to read about. Did Mike Myers just confirm Austin Powers 4? I'm about that one. Oh, it's just saying he'll see.
Oh,
fucking clickbait.
clickbait.
God damn you people. Man, that would be cool. But, so yeah, that dude just like beat the shit out of. So, let me get this straight. He beat the shit out of this girl. No one's done anything. Like, people were still buying his records in the first place.
Yeah, I think people still did. I mean, a lot of people were like, I don't know about a lot of people, but I know some people that I've seen on Facebook were talking about, like, yeah, he was a shithead. He had good
Really?
music, but he was a shithead. I don't know whether they were actually supporting him in his music because of his personal life, but obviously he was still getting making money, even though people knew how he was to this girl.
Then, like, Chris Brown beats up Rihanna, and, like, you're not even allowed to, like...
Career's over.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
Like, he might as well be, like, a 90s R&B group.
Yeah, but he beat up Rihanna.
Yeah, like, there's a
That's why his career's over. Now,
there's
if
some
just
things you
beat
don't
If he
do.
was just fucking slap around some random bitch, no one was gonna give a fuck.
You might
think
as well...
everyone's
you might as well have gone on, like, the news and stomped on a puppy.
Yeah.
Because, like, people hate you the same.
Yeah, you beat up a pop star, so now everyone's gonna fucking hate you.
A pop star, a beloved pop star at that.
Yeah. Rightfully so. I mean, you can't just go beat around beating up women,
No!
but
It shouldn't. His career should have been over the second he laid his hands on a woman.
it basically was.
Like, unless she's actively trying to stab you or, like, kill you, fucking, you restrain, you don't hit. Bad.
Yeah.
There's a weird line there, isn't there? Like, you're not supposed to hit women, but, like, I grasp, like, if they're throwing punches at you, I'm probably not going to throw them back, but I'm not going to let you hit me. You might get one.
Self-defense is genderless, dude. I mean, you have to defend yourself.
Yeah, I can restrain, though. Like, and if that doesn't work, then fucking that's the last thing we're going to resort to.
No, it doesn't matter what's in between your legs. If you're attacking somebody and they retaliate, they're not the dick. You're the dick.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're being violent with somebody, it doesn't matter. You're a guy, woman, doesn't matter.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, I mean that is the thin line. You're right. That's
Like, I'm going to do my best not to.
now, some people still will get upset,
Yeah, like,
but a lot of people will just be like, well, I mean, they could just see it like, her beating on him, and then the dude turn around and just fucking lay her out, and a lot of people will just be like, well, she had it coming. Yeah.
but you have to have that shit on video.
Yeah.
That's the important
Oh,
distinction.
yeah, because
like,
never-
that doesn't
you'll
happen
never-
on video. Like,
Oh, you'll never get away with it because it's the woman's word of the man's 9 out of
Yeah.
10 times.
oh, yeah.
Which I would probably be like, if I didn't see it, I'd be like, oh,
He hit her.
But then it's like,
Because I make
that's-
snap judgments
that's where
so much.
that's what comes in the old saying. There's 3 sides to the truth: his side, her side, and the truth.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's 3 sides to every story. But yeah, I don't know.
See,
There definitely is. You're right. That definitely is like the line of like, especially if you have it on video, that they're just.
oh, yeah. Like,
You're probably not going to get set. You'll probably.
I'm a duck and cover if it's not on video.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't.
Unless it's just. I mean, sometimes, dude, you might just have to fucking punch a bitch. I don't know.
Like, we might have to do some judo shit. Like, you might get hip tossed, but that I ain't throwing a punch.
Right.
But, like,
Right.
you get in close, you're going to the ground.
Yeah. This is a good talk we're having.
Like an abuse talk.
Talking about beating up women.
Because of the implication.
I'm not saying we would, but I'm just saying that, sometimes you just got to punch a girl.
See, like, maybe if Bill Cosby would have, threw hands.
That's so fucked up. I don't even want to get on that situation.
No. Let's see. Anything? What else happened today? The Disney thing.
Oh, yeah. Did you read into that? Because
I have not.
I just saw that they fucking did it, and I was shocked when I saw it because like, oh, there it is right there. I don't know. I would say maybe not even 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading, and it wasn't very like clickbait. Like it was like Comcast is seriously just because they want to fuck with Disney. They were gonna they were gonna offer Fox like a better offer,
Uh-huh.
and whoever runs Fox, I can't remember his name, was just gonna take it. Just whoever he was basically just like, yeah, whoever gives me more money, that's
Mhm.
that's what I'll do. So it wasn't looking too good. But this is pretty big news, man. This is crazy.
Disney will pay $71.3 billion in the deal. The company's announced Wednesday.
What an absurd amount of money.
I can't fathom that fucking
How much
money.
is Disney worth if they're dropping $71.3 billion?
Got to bet at least twice that.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like you have to have some way to get that capital.
So did they just give half of their money and then they still have...
I'm sure there's like...
That's a disgusting amount of money. That's so much money.
That's obscene.
It is obscene.
I mean, it's the fucking best thing that could ever happen if you're us. But like, I was reading...
It's not just Marvel, though, man. If you think about it, there's a lot of content.
Oh, man. And there's... Just like I was saying, Fox owns a chunk of Hulu.
Yeah.
And there's Disney's platform already ready built in.
Yep.
Because guess now what Disney owns a chunk of?
Hulu.
So you can wave
Yeah, 'cause
bye-bye to
Fox-
anything Fox or Disney related on Netflix is done now. Like this year is the last year.
You think they'll put them under?
No, I'm saying like all the Marvel content and Fox content on
Oh,
Netflix,
oh, okay.
it's done now.
Yeah, because...
It's going straight the fuck over to Hulu.
Right.
Dude, like I said, man, that catalog, that quality, attention to detail, that product, that's, it's top notch.
For sure.
It doesn't get any better.
I'm just thinking about, man, that's crazy.
That's fucking huge.
Disney's such a fucking monopoly now. They're gonna buy everything.
Uh-huh.
They're just gonna buy everything.
I can't wait. It's like Amazon. I can't wait till it takes everything. Fuck it. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, you need to chill out, Paparino.
Shed dog. I was reading that...
I see you.
And the
She is up on this mic. Oh, she's so cute right
She
now.
just loves you. Come on, Ryan. I was reading that Fox still owned the original edits to Star Wars.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna get really... Oh, George
They got
Lucas
him
is gonna
back.
be furious. Because everyone's wanted that for years. Can we have the original versions come out? And he's just, how he
Oh.
is. He's a huge dick, so he's just like...
No.
No, I'm just gonna, keep redoing them over and over, changing. I'm wondering if he would have never sold fucking Lucasfilm. How many times, would he just completely change the ending to Return of the Jedi, to where it's like something like, he adds all this CGI shit and stuff. But what if he just totally reshot one of the endings? I could see him doing that.
Oh, yeah.
He's so fucking I don't. Oh.
Sticking Jar Jar Banks in there for some reason.
Yeah. He's like. What did he say? A movie's never done, which I can kind of get on, but when you're adding whole fucking new scenes and shit, what are you doing, dude? And the fact that the fans were just can we have the original edit before you put all this fucking stupid CGI in and stuff? No.
That's amazing though. I'm so fucking happy about that. It's the
Yeah, so I hope that happens.
Yeah. From a sports perspective, the big impact.
You know how you
it's
could
doing-
fucking you could fucking advertise that,
What's that?
sell that. The Star Wars movies before George Lucas started raping them with all this bullshit.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking re-buy the Blu-ray if you give me the original cut.
I've seen the original cut. Do you remember when they re-released those the trilogy the first time. The first time he did all those remasters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they briefly showed New Hope in theaters. It had a brief theater run, and I saw it there. So
Mhm.
I've only seen the original cut of Star Wars once in my life,
Yeah.
and I would like to see it again before he started doing all his,
Dude,
Sorry, my voice is really raspy today.
I can't remember. Yeah. I think when they started doing the prequels, they re-released the old ones in theaters. And I think that might be the last time I saw the original.
Yeah.
Unless I've seen it on like a VHS between here and then.
Yeah, I think that's about when the prequels were coming out, is when he released the trilogy.
Yeah.
That's what got him into doing the prequels, I think, was because he did all that CGI bullshit, which some of it's not that bad. Some of it he did clean up, but then those Blu-rays, or he did it again and he's just made it even worse. Like, now you're just going crazy. But like, I see some of the fans point with the first re-release that he did, where it's just like, it's probably alarming to just be like, well, what's this? Especially that part in Return of the Jedi with that fucking hooker that sings in that bar, like,
Oh,
was completely added in. Like, that was never in.
Yeah, that was
I
that frog thing with the giant lips.
Yeah, I can understand people's frustration with that. But at the same time,
And then just unnecessary background CGI characters.
he did a lot of that too. But some of it you have to kind of like take a step back and just realize that Star Wars fans are fucking assholes. They're huge assholes.
I get that one though, man. That kind of fucked with me. It ruins it.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that movie for the fucking updates, man. I don't want it to look like it was made today. It was a classic. That's why I want to watch it.
Yes. Speaking of which, a couple people told me Solo, pretty good movie.
Really?
Yeah, they said it was like, well, you didn't like Rogue One, but I heard it was on a level of like storytelling that Rogue One was on. It was really good. And then I was told that I should see it, but I'll wait for it to come out. I'm not going to go see it in theaters. I'm just not interested in it.
No.
Not interested in seeing that.
Dude,
I feel like that's good. It's a good movie, but I mean, what an unnecessary thing. That movie was unnecessary.
Absolutely. Ooh, you know what? Ah, shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
God damn it.
I was trying to throw George Lucas at Jurassic Park, but I'm thinking Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. Spielberg.
Man.
But yeah, anyways, so like people like Solo bombing.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people have the debate of like, is it just because the fans are dicks, or I think Star Wars fatigue is a thing too.
Yes. Like,
People
we were
just-
getting into that a little bit last week with the Marvel thing.
Yeah, we did start that.
Like, but if...
I think we talked about Star Wars fatigue too,
yeah.
but I think it's a thing. I think there's just-
absolutely,
I think every time because at first
It's the same
Star Wars-
fucking genre every
Star
time.
Wars movies never came out. You know what I mean? So when there was a new Star Wars movie, you were like, oh, you were excited. But now every time you fucking turn around, there's another Star Wars movie coming out. So people are just like, fuck Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I understand. I think a lot of it too was just like people are fucking turned off because of what episode 8. People were just like, you know what? It sucked. I'm not into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, dude, I felt that about Rogue One, and I've yet to see The Last Jedi. It just looked like Rogue One to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I don't know, man. I really enjoy Rogue One. I think it's an.
I'd probably enjoy it if it wasn't like a Star Wars movie.
That's what you say, but I don't. I think it's interesting. I think it explains a lot about what happens in between the prequels and the original trilogy.
Yeah, I guess.
Trump's gonna meet the Queen. Go back up. He's good doing.
Oh boy.
I wonder if he's gonna say something about like the memes that where they put his face. I don't see it. I didn't see it. We don't look anything alike. We don't look anything alike.
U.S. President Donald Trump will meet Queen Elizabeth.
Don't let him meet the queen. I mean,
Oh,
she's
he's
not-
gonna say something stupid.
I mean, I know she's not. She's like the fairy tale leader of England. She's not the real leader of England, but just like, come on.
Don't do that. I don't really I don't understand what the royal family is there for, but
Yeah, I don't. Other than they must just be like celebrities, because they have no actual authority,
I think it was just like a fucking bloodline, and it just
and they just kept doing it.
yeah,
I think, and they like that shit.
like
The
it
queen.
might just be like one of the last royal bloodlines, and tradition says blah blah
I don't
blah.
know, whatever the fuck.
I fucking don't. I hate tradition. Oh man, see, like, I don't want him near that because I feel like he's just gonna get pissed someone off. That's all he does. He goes somewhere, he
He
threatens
pisses,
someone,
yeah.
he pisses someone off. Then he leaves.
Did you see that video of him sitting in that room with Kim Jong Un, and he's like, "Are you getting good shots of us that makes us look handsome and
Oh,
very,
God.
very thin?" And then it just goes. It's basically, it looks exactly like something that's straight out of The Office. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
I see something with a Batman on it. This hero's biggest fight. Ah, damn it! It's cosplayers. I fucking hate cosplayers.
But it wasn't that guy that dresses up like Bat. There was a guy somewhere. I think it's
Yeah.
in England. Actually, come to think of it.
Is that the dude
There
that
was
scaled Buckingham Palace?
Well, no, I know what you're talking about, but there was actually a guy that was like did vigilantism once, like dressed as Batman.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I'm sure that didn't last long because that's illegal as fuck. So
Yeah, you can like crack so many more knees before they have to prosecute, like for reals. They can only like find so many like kneecapped, tied up meth heads squirming in an alley before like they had
yeah,
like we're gonna have to start looking into this shit. And I guarantee you're no Bruce Wayne, so you're probably leaving a trail somewhere.
oh no, I mean you don't have money to do this. Like you can get out of your fucking 1998 Dodge Neon to go beat up some criminals.
No, you use a motorcycle.
Okay.
You don't fucking damn. You can't get in a car.
It's amateur hour.
Yes, fucking hang on while I get in my fucking Honda. I closed my cape in the door.
Someone gets you get out of the car and someone's just like, Steve, like 'cause they recognize your car.
It's Frank from work.
Hey, what are you doing? Ow, you're hitting us.
Is this a sex thing? Because that's weird. Yes, and don't tell anyone. Why are you covered in other people's blood? Oh my God, man. I wish I was a vigilante.
Dude, I'm 30 years old and I wish I was Batman. Like, no lie. Like, I wish I could do that shit. I want to so bad.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like old Batman.
Did you?
I'm always sore and shit. And I'm in a bad mood.
God damn it.
Like I don't want to do it. I have to do it. That kind of thing.
I mean, he doesn't have to do anything. He's rich.
That's true.
Yeah, but more so than just to have the money. I would just want to do that because it's cool shit. He has cool shit.
I want to do
He
cool
does,
shit.
He does cool shit. He beats up cool shit.
Right? He knows all the karate. Every last one of them.
I know karate.
I know taekwondo. Do you know, like, you don't have to have any kind of special license to open a taekwondo, like, dojo?
Like,
You legit do not have to be trained in taekwondo to open a taekwondo dojo.
so like the taekwondo like committee doesn't come in and shut you down.
No, there is not.
Is there an
one.
actual committee? I don't
I
think there is
fucking
one.
I hope so.
Oh, sure, you would have to get a business license
That's it.
and then get the lease on the building or whatever.
Yeah,
just
you
open
just,
one
you
eye.
just fucking
so I
rent
just
like
fucking
a
walk down there and just like open one tomorrow.
you rent a curves on every other Thursday.
Just be like, yeah, I've never done this once in my life. Let me teach you how to do taekwondo, like fucking
Taekwondo.
taekwondo. Just say it wrong. Like,
Yeah,
like
like
you're
this is
that-
my style.
you're that fucking.
I made
clueless.
this style.
You're that fucking clueless about how to do it. You're just like, come down, teach your fucking dance, and then you
Now when you're really going to snap your wrist and go, ah!
do show
You gotta
you the
scare him.
show you the karate kicks and the fucking jujitsu. Just throw in jujitsu.
My kids took Taekwondo for like a year and a half. It was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, they're not still doing it?
No,
Oh,
dude.
I thought they still were.
They took a summer off like 2 years ago.
Oh,
I kind of hoping like we do that shit with like art class. I don't know, dude. I never thought kids doing shit would just get in the way of life so much. Because guess what the fuck I don't want to do when I'm done at work?
go do kid shit.
Like, I don't want to go sit in a fucking waiting room somewhere so, like, some asshole can watch my kid tell him how to do. He wants to do art. Like, I just want to sit back and go, pussy! Don't show him fear. He'll take advantage. He's my kid. He's a sociopath.
That is funny though. It's just like now that I think about it, when I took guitar lessons as a kid, that's a good point actually. And this guy taught me how to play Secret Agent Man. Now that I think about it, I'm just like, why? I don't want to learn how to play that song. Why does it have to be a song you like? You know what I mean? That's a good way to put it. Especially like I took art classes too, and it's always like, draw what I'm drawing. It's like, no, why do I have to draw what you're drawing, you fuckhead?
No, Gavin's gonna be like, no. I'm gonna take a little bit of you and I'm gonna put a lot of me in it.
Yeah.
Like they were like,
I enjoyed art class when I took it. I liked art.
I'm gonna
I
start
just-
giving them guitar lessons this
yeah,
summer.
that
I'm
if
gonna
they're not going to do anything physical, they should do something artistic then
yeah.
for
I don't have any problem with that.
for a hobby.
It's
no,
some-
hell no. It's
Something I know how to do. It can help us bond. It'll make me better. It'll give him a talent. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be the first one in your middle school that knows how to play guitar. Are you kidding me? You're gonna be the shit in high school
I always try to teach people guitar, but like I'm just not good at it.
at teaching.
Yeah, because I'm just like I'm afraid to be like tell them like I'm afraid I'm going to be mean. You're never going to be unless you're just being way impatient. But I don't know. It's I have a hard way of just explaining it because it's like I understand, but like of course they don't understand.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they don't.
It's like it's you know because you're like no like this and you're like wait you don't know how to do this. That's what.
Yeah, like even down to playing like just basic like E minor chords and like things like that, and like when people don't get it right off the bat, I'm like, you fucking god,
What the fuck?
are you serious? You can't bar this.
I was briefly trying to teach Nate because he was like wanting me to do it, and then he kind of tatered off from it. But like I would show him chords, and it would just be like, "Dad, put your finger here," and it's just like, but then it's like, well, he doesn't know how to play guitar.
Yeah, like you don't realize a simple E chord. Normal people don't know how to do that shit.
And I think back to when I was doing it, it's just like you know what? It's chord placements, man. It's tough when you're first learning because you're just like you don't understand it yet. You're just like, why doesn't this work? And then you realize that it's because that's certain patterns on the fretboard is what makes chords. I understand that now,
Yeah.
but at the time I was just like, why can't it make it sound good? You know?
Why is this one buzz?
Yeah.
This guitar's broke.
The
It's a
fuck.
shitty guitar.
It's a shitty guitar.
I've had a lot of shitty guitars.
This guitar sucks. Yeah, I drew him a fucking chord diagram and everything. Gave it to him, take it home. He doesn't practice. He might, I don't know.
Watch, he's gonna come out and just blow you away someday.
No, he gets on my guitar and then he just does random shit. He plays with the effects pedal, makes cool sounds. That's what he does.
Dude, that's all I've been doing. Like learning this like these production like programs and everything. And it just has a bunch of built-in pedal boards and everything and amps that I can play in real time, just digitally with a guitar.
Yeah.
And I just sit here and I tap on delays and phasers and dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, I bet that thing's really cool to play with a guitar.
Oh, it's titties.
Because I've had that effects pedal. I've had it for years.
Yeah.
It's just there's random preset effects in it, and which you can actually edit them. And I just
Mhm.
never really fucked with them because I just like. Well, if I wanted to sound like this, I'll just go to 28. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but it's cool. But I need to.
So I never really got into like fine tuning my sound until I got like little bit older.
Yeah.
I bet you I was in like my mid 20s before I really started.
I'm just I think when I need to start like buying guitar shit again, because I've never grown out of it, and just like sometimes when I get bored with it, it's because I should try new things like pedals and stuff. You know, I don't own like I've never owned I've only had that effects pedal, but like get different pedals like distortion pedals or shit like that. I think that would be cool. I always run into acquiring new guitars. Like that Fender's the only one I actually own.
Really?
The other ones were just given to me.
So, like,
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I had a
My Yamaha acoustic's mine too. That was actually mine. But
I mean, I have my first guitar still. I got that black acoustic when I was 15. Well, when I turned 15, I got my
still plays really well too.
dude. That thing is so old you can't find it on the internet. It's weird. I searched the serial number and nothing will come up on their website. My Stratocaster I've had since I was 17.
Yeah, my Strat. I was probably 17 or 18. That Yamaha, I must have been 14, 15, probably.
I remember that.
That first,
I like the guitar.
my first acoustic that I had with a kid, I don't have anymore because after I started getting guitars, like I was just like, what's it like to break a guitar? So I broke
it. Dude, I've JB welded that black guitar.
Yeah,
Like, I accidentally knocked a hole in the bottom of it, and I patched it with JB Weld.
that's awesome.
Yeah, just because I'm not giving that thing up. Dude, I've written, like, everything on that song, on that thing. And anytime, like, I lack inspiration, that was just my go-to.
Yeah,
That's weird how that works, though. Like, that mind game of, like,
good old Black Betty.
it's that soothing thing to me. Like, when I'm struggling, I know, like, that guitar still has a little bit of fucking oomph in it. It's seen some shit. I can make a noise with that.
Oh, I love it when I play it. I love it. I love that thing.
It's just one of those old guitars that fucking the action sucks on it. It's hard to fucking play it or hurt your fingers.
Yeah, it does hurt your fingers.
But god damn, does it sound good.
It does. That's what I'm saying, man. Every time I play it, I love the way it sounds.
It's like my Willie Nelson guitar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play it until it collapses. Like, then I bought a new version that's only about 6 years old, and it plays just like the other one. It's not there yet.
I'm a fan of Epiphone.
So am I. They built a hell of an acoustic.
Yeah, I like their acoustics. I like their electrics too.
I used to have an electric. It was Epiphone Les Paul. I love that guitar.
Yeah, I bet I would like that more than a Gibson Les Paul.
Probably.
Because Gibson's so we talked about this before, but we don't have to get back on the subject of it. But how just generic Gibson is.
It's not even that. It's you don't have to pay an assload of money.
A cajillion
for
dollars. You're paying for a name.
This isn't the fucking 90s anymore, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the internet generation.
And Fender's
You can get a better guitar for less money.
Fender's definitely guilty of it too, but their guitars are actually quality and not crap like Gibson.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't have to buy a Fender either
No.
to have a cool sounding
There's
Stratocaster.
you can order a kit and build your own. For like
I'm telling you that one that other Strat I have. I can't even remember who makes it. It's a name brand. It's like a low name brand, but but it's still a name brand. I can't remember who the fuck. It's not Taylor. Anyways, dude, sometimes I'm like, tell you what, I think I like this thing better than the Fender.
Probably.
It's lighter. Like, I think it sounds better.
Who
But
was-
my Strat still sounds great. So.
Yeah. Who was it a couple of years ago that started building replicas? Was it LTD or something?
I'm not sure.
Because remember, Jeff had one. It was a Telecaster remake, but it wasn't Fender that put it out, so they had to put like a different headstock on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't
I can't remember if it was LTD that was doing that.
I don't think it was them.
Like they would
I-
just buy the rights for like a year of that shape. And then
I'm not sure who that was.
that was man, that was really cool though. That thing played like a fucking $1 million, and it only cost about $200.
Yeah, that's you don't need to drop like $800 on a guitar. Just don't need to.
Yeah, no.
Especially if you just find your sound, and there's just like you can find an amp and plug a piece of shit into this amp and the amp's going to make the guitar sound great. So you don't even need I don't understand. Well, like you said, the age of the internet, people are starting to realize that now, that you don't need to go, you just don't need to own a Gibson or a Fender to be good at guitar or have a cool sound. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
it's just, and then like, but for years, that's the way it went.
Dude, I'm telling you what, I don't know when the next time I will turn my amplifier on. Because I don't need it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I have my Stratocaster. I have this fucking preamp that USBs straight to my computer. I can have any amplifier, tube amps, any effects, anything I want under the sun. And I can have it right in my headphones. And if I don't want it in my headphones, I'll run it through my mixer out my PA.
Right.
And I got the exact sound I want. And I spent nothing.
Well, I mean, that's the sheer convenience of the internet now.
Yeah.
Is that you can do everything digitally.
And I've taught myself how to do this on the internet.
Yeah, anyone can write and record their own music now. That's the one cool thing about the internet.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
And it costs you nothing.
Dude, legit. This is just like...
It's just the way you could do it now.
And
I
it-
would love to record the tape personally, but it's just it's out of budget.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd have to be successful
The-
in a career.
Here's
a
an
gu- a
open
mus- a
invitation
musician
that
career.
will, for anyone that will listen to this. If you have a fucking 3 acoustic songs you want to get down, fucking message me and I will produce you for free just to fucking learn with you. Like, that's where we're at today, and the internet age, where I can just teach myself this. Like, people go to school for like
Yeah, and using
Years.
using someone as like a dummy or a puppet almost, just to be like, yeah, come, I'll record you, and then it'll be a learning experience for both of us.
yeah, like
Because
if you can
now
deal
you're-
with me
Yeah,
learning,
because you're also learning to produce for free.
yeah, I'm learning to produce for free, and you're getting studio time for free.
For free. Yeah.
And yeah, we're
It's
that's a
gonna
good deal,
sound
son.
and it's gonna sound good because it's fucking plugged directly into the
yeah.
the
I can
the
mic a
computer.
goddamn acoustic.
Right.
But that would be a blast. I would love to work up from there. Fuck,
Yeah,
if I had a couple acoustic songs, I probably could do it right now.
You could.
Just today.
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's
And it would
that's the
sound
way
it would
albums
sound
are
better than
made in
anything
living
else.
rooms now. It's just that's the way it is. I mean, I see where people think it's lame, but dude, it's the sheer convenience, and it's cost efficient because it doesn't cost you anything.
Now I'm going to tell everyone a little secret. Unless your favorite band's selling out arenas, they're doing this shit in someone's basement too, because no one's going to big studios anymore. Who the fuck would?
Yeah, especially. See that's the argument. where-
Metallica, and look where that gets them.
Yeah, but then they record straight to like it's what's that thing called, the digital recording? I can't remember. But it's all recorded digitally anyways. I don't understand why people even go to studios
No, you don't need to anymore.
unless you're recording the tape to
Unle-
get like that kind of vintage sound.
Yeah, unless you're going somewhere to record straight to actual tape, it's unnecessary to pay to go to a big studio
It
anymore.
is unnecessary.
I could record an entire.
Well, okay, when it first started happening, when, what the fuck is that shit called?
Pro Tools.
Pro Tools, that's it. Thank you. When Pro Tools first came out, not everyone could just get on the internet and record their own shit. So that I understood. But now it's just like, why? Why even use Pro Tools when you can do it in your living room?
Yeah.
And like, if you're gonna go to the studio, that's what I'm saying. Then fucking do it old school and do it cool and record the tape.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
if you have the money,
otherwise-
record a tape.
Yeah, if you have the money. Otherwise, I'm with you. Like, why the fuck would you even go rent studio time for?
And even if I really wanted to go buy a reel to reel and record a tape, it's not out of my budget.
Right.
Because it's, once again, it's the internet age. You don't have to buy name brand shit to get good shit anymore. I can fucking Amazon something for a quarter of the price of a fucking
It's so expensive.
that doesn't say Bose on it. And
Yeah, it's so expensive because you go to record on the tape in a studio.
the tape's expensive.
The
And the
tape
studio time.
is expensive.
And the engineer. But if you have a friend, you guys can be engineers.
That's just the way it is. It's just the DIY way. You know, that's just. It seems silly to me. Like, of course, maybe it's just because it comes naturally to us. But I was like, if I was recording myself, I don't even think I would have a producer, other than like maybe like. I guess it's still production. If you're like, hey, can I have your advice on this? Is this sound okay? But like, if I think the bass needs to be turned up, I'll just turn the bass up. I won't need some guy to fucking do that for me.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. We all got headphones on.
You know,
Turn
producer,
fucking-
engineer. Like, it's just maybe, like I said, it just comes naturally to us. But I would just figure out how to do it my own.
No,
on my
there's guys that have like certain methods of miking things.
Yeah, and I don't understand.
That's what's important now.
That is. It is how you mic shit.
And it's, you don't even have to go direct line in so much anymore, where like I can direct line into this preamp, or I can use the preamp and mic a fucking actual amplifier. You know what I mean? Like if my amp had an effect I want,
There,
I can do it that
it definitely is miking, and I'm a big believer of your surroundings.
Yes.
You get a cool noise out of and if a room has a cool noise,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, you know what? But speaking of that,
Like
like
natural reverb.
yeah, shit like that. I read in a magazine, I don't know which one, but not to go straight to him, but Dave Grohl was talking about when they recorded Them Crooked Vultures,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, I think it was the solo on the end solo on what's that fucking New Fang.
Mm-hmm.
He said Josh recorded it in an amp. The amp was like 2 by 4, like it was a tiny amp. And he said the way he mic'd it, he's just like, and it sounded like the biggest guitar I've ever heard in my life. Like he was like, it was just crazy. But like, Homie's known to know those studio tricks like that shit.
Oh, dude, it's
Like he's known to know that shit.
it takes.
That's why a lot of bands. That's why he produces a lot.
I can remember starting off like, it took me a long time to realize that I wanted to be a producer,
Yeah.
or that I wanted to do like just produce anything in general, and then like looking back on it and like even recording bedroom demos when I was a kid, I'm a baller on a budget, man. Like I had to do what I would have to do. Like sometimes the only microphone you got was one of those cheap computer stick microphones.
Yeah.
Like those
Yep.
like one directional pieces of shit. And if you're not right the fuck up on it, you don't pick up any like there's no gain setting on this
No.
goddamn thing.
Oh.
So like I would take like the top of like a tower of CDs. Remember how like CDs came in like a tower with a big plastic lid on it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I would like hollow out the middle and cram that thing down in there to capture fucking reverb.
Oh, interesting.
Like when you would record a guitar. That way it gave it a weird like almost like in an empty room kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Huh.
So like I would do shit like that when I was 16. You know what I mean? So it's like when I hear stories about other like people I respect like Hame doing that shit, that's like I'm like, Man, like I feel like I might have been a producer like the entire time, and kind of I might have missed the boat on that one.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
also with again, with the age of the internet, did you though?
Probably not.
Because like in the '90s, if a guy in his early 30s, if you weren't in the band, if you didn't start your band yet, then you weren't going to. But now it's just like, who says you can't be fucking 33 and be like, hey, I have music that's online now,
Yeah,
and
like
people listen to it,
and I'm still not going to be done forever. So
yeah,
and as a dude, not only that, if like we move and I set up like a small basement studio, I can help the next generation, man. There's kids like nervous aggression, for example, that could really use the time but don't have the cash but are putting in the hours.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
they're a good example.
Like there was time where like Leroy fucking dumps everything he has into it.
Yes,
And you know, he'll play anywhere, anytime, and so he doesn't have the cash for. None of those guys have the cash for studio time,
no,
dude. If I can charge a modest price for my fucking time, and still like and help like the next generation, why the fuck wouldn't I do that? No matter how old I feel, as long as I'm having fun doing it, why the fuck not, man?
I don't I agree with you. It's because if you're a fan of music, why wouldn't you do that for somebody to get music
Absolutely.
out? You know,
Help shape a sound.
yeah,
Just,
I agree with you.
you know what I mean? Like I love being the extra guy in the room.
Right.
Like saying, you know, work on this part. You know, this part needs condensed, change that chord. Just knowing how to compose a song
Right.
and helping people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nothing walks in there perfect.
No, never. That's why you got to go. You write it and then you go in the studio and figure it out.
Yeah, like this part's not matching up with this part.
Definitely.
Just then, you know, positive reinforcement. You're doing great, Slugger. Fix this goddamn shit. I'm gonna be a great producer someday.
Yeah, just be a fucking just a raging dickhead all the time. Everyone's just
And he barely charges anything. He just
really
fucking
just
screams at you.
Just like God, you just
Ungodly.
kicks open the door. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Gee,
It's the second take. It was just like, why are you freaking out? It's only second take.
are you even fucking trying? Oh my god, man.
Now I want to be a producer just so I can fucking scream at people.
That's pretty much how I like to resolve everything. It's just
If you fuck that chord up again, I'm going to whip you.
you get 3 tries and then I do it.
Oh man, that's a way to get a guitarist to just beat you up.
Play the fucking part right. You should hear. Did you ever hear the stories like Ross Robinson?
Who's Ross Robinson?
He was a producer. He did like every good Korn album. He did Slipknot's fucking self-titled album.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I do. He's a younger guy, isn't he?
Maybe at that point. Not anymore.
Well,
That was
not
20
anymore.
years ago.
That's true. You forget that. But yeah, it was just weird that he's probably the same age as the guys he was recording.
Oh, dude, like he said, they said Joey Jordison would be recording drums and like he would fuck up a part and Ross Robinson whipped a potted plant at him.
Yeah, he threw a. They
Like,
were
it
burning
smashed over his top of his
they
head
were
or something.
throwing. They were burning candles, and he threw wax at one of them, like hot wax.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
You're like, holy shit!
Yeah, listen to that fucking album.
Is that effective though?
Yes, it's effective, dude. If you're setting a fucking mood and you're trying to get something like that album out of someone, you got to do that shit.
But then aren't you even like? Aren't you just stressed the fuck out that you overthink it and just fuck up more? Couldn't that happen? Don't you think? I mean, to the point when you're fucking throwing shit at people, you're like, I don't want that to happen again. Now, fucking bitching at them, yeah, getting them pissed off. Of course, you're gonna write a heavy record, and you're gonna, there's gonna be a lot of fucking emotion into it. I mean,
Whatever he did fucking
I
worked.
understand that approach, producers have just to get them pissed off, and then they put emotion to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They actually
If you're writing that kind of album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're right, if I'm fucking doing acoustic stuff, we're gonna turn the fucking lights on. You know what I mean? You want to do something weird? We'll turn the other lights on. We'll get a fucking orange and purple in here. We'll get weird,
There you go.
right?
Yeah.
All right, man. We're fucking close enough to an hour.
Where we at?
We're at
50 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. All right. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.